Hey you guys, it's Wednesday, so you know what time it is? It's time for Sew On Wednesday. My name is Lorene. I just want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. This channel is about cross stitch, sewing, quilting, hand embroidery. If it involves needle and thread, I'm trying to do it. So anyway, I want to welcome you guys again. Hope y'all had a happy Easter. We had a wonderful Easter here. Although my grandbabies and my son and my daughter-in-law could not come because they were feeling a little under the weather, my daughter and my son-in-law and my husband's brother and his son got to come, and we just had a wonderful time. So, but anyway, everything I cooked went. Everyone was going for seconds, including me. So I don't know what was going on that Easter Sunday, but we were all hungry and we all ate. And I made my mother-in-law's carrot cake from scratch, and it was her mother's, so the recipe's been in the family for decades. And it's got a cream cheese icing, and I put little yellow peeps on top of it, and they were so cute. So if you follow me on Instagram, you just saw a picture of my little carrot cake with the little peeps on the top. And those peeps were really fresh too, by the way. You know, sometimes the marshmallows can be kind of gooey, but these were really soft and moist. So I thought, oh my gosh, these peeps are really fresh. So I ate several of them. Do it once a year. So it's okay. Once a year is okay to eat peeps. So anyway, those little marshmallow rabbit peeps. I went to Walmart and they had hundreds of them left over. It's like, oh my goodness, I bet they're going to be marking them down 80 to 90% off now. So, because they had a lot of them the day before Easter, and I thought, oh my goodness. So we had an abundance of those little marshmallow peeps this year. If you were looking for them, they're still out there. So go get you some if you're craving them. All right, guys, well, I have a finish. I have a new start, and I have several whips I've been working on, and I'm going to show y'all what I've been doing, okay? First thing I'm going to show y'all is my finish. This turned out so darling. And it is sugar stitches, Cottontail cupcakes with a little peep, and this looked just like the peeps I bought. And I finished it. I FO'd it. So cute. Wait till you see it. Now everything's wrinkled because I didn't feel like pulling out my iron, y'all. And I got rid of my ironing board when I moved. So I do have that little, you know, those little boards you can buy that you can cut on one side and the other side's got a padding for ironing. I do have that, but I didn't pull it out, y'all, so y'all bear with the wrinkles, okay? But here it is. Cottontail cupcakes. And these are all DMC colors. This is 14 count Ada on the color Ivory. Isn't that cute? And this one was so fun to do, I'm telling you. So fun to do because of the colors and just the picture. I mean, the stitching was just fun, doing all those little cupcakes and jelly beans. And I didn't realize, I was looking through my patterns that I haven't done yet. And I have another sugar stitches, and it's got to do with Easter. And it's a little rabbit that's in a pickup truck. And I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to start that one. So you might be seeing that one soon. Isn't that darling? I'll just do it for springtime. Although Easter's past, it's still spring, so you can still work on stuff like this. So this is Cottontail Cupcakes by Sugar Stitches. And like I said, all these are DMC threads. So pretty. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Since I don't have a sewing room anymore, or at least right now, I used to make pillows and everything and just put them in my sewing room and display them, but I don't know what I'm going to do now. I may make a project bag out of these. I don't know, something that I can use right now. So, because I'm storing all my pillows and everything right now because I really don't have a place to display them. So anyway, so that's what's going on. Just making some adjustments here in the new place. But I haven't slowed down my cross stitching, I'm telling you. I've had so much fun. Okay, the next thing is Bean Jubilee by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. And I have done all of these on the front, and I've done this one on the back. I believe I have. You know what? I may have not done this one yet. But anyway, I'm working on Jelly Bean right there. That little brown rabbit right there. Let me see if I've got a bigger picture, which I know I do. Here she is right there. And I got her this little pot or cup that she's standing in. And last video, I asked you guys if y'all could tell what I messed up on, because I used two different color whites. One was the 3865 and the other one was 5200. And the ones that did comment said just leave it. Y'all couldn't tell, so thank you. I didn't want to frog it out. I really don't like frogging stuff out. So anyway, I've got her done as far as her body, this little rabbit. And I haven't got her whiskers on yet. But I think I've got her all done. Let me look. Yeah, I've got her eyes and her little cheeks in. I still have to do all this over here. And I'm missing a thread. It is the 381. It's a green, so I'm gonna have to pull another green to do the stems on this little plant. But let me show you what I've got done. Isn't she cute? Now down here is where I did the two different color whites, but you guys, you can tell it on my end. I can tell it, but on the camera I don't think you can tell. It's just a little bit of difference in the colors right here. But I'm going to leave it because I think I'll mess it up if I try to frog it out, because it's quite a bit of it. Isn't that darling? Look at her little face. Now I've got to add those little white whiskers right there on her face. She's holding a little watering can. And I started working on the little, it looks like a little jelly bean trees that's going to be right beside her, or bushes. But this book, all of the patterns in this book, Jelly Bean Jubilee, is so darling by Brenda Gervais. So, and I plan on passing this to you guys once I get them all done. I've got this one done. I've got this one to do and one more. So this is Jelly Bean by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. So darling. I love springtime. I love all the seasons. You know, I'm glad I live near Dallas. I mean, although it gets so hot here, I'm telling you, we have some summers here. But we do, you know, it does get cold, and it's not real snowy, just enough. Once in a while we get a little snowstorm. But it's if you can deal with the summers, this is a place to live. Because you do have a little taste of all the seasons. All the seasons. Let me see, what's the next thing I want to show y'all? I'm in front of my little kitchen table here, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get this all to work for y'all so it'll flow a little bit more smoothly. I don't know. Well, I'm reaching over here and getting this big one right here. Let me show y'all this one. This is one by Miss Veronique out of this book. Let me show it to you. It's this one I'm working on. I love it. All DMC colors. And since last time I had part of the egg, I've got the chicken down here done, this and this. I haven't done the back stitching yet. And I've come up here and had part of the egg done. Now I've finished the egg and finished one flower, and I've started on this little girl, and I've got her legs done and a little bit of her dress. Let me show it to you. This is so darling, y'all. Like I said, this is all DMC colors. And I'm not sure, I didn't look this name up, it's in French, but I'm pretty sure it says Easter. It's just one word, I'm pretty sure it says Easter. So, but like I said, these are DMC colors on 14 count white Aida, just plain white Aida. I got it from Hobby Lobby. But isn't that beautiful? So since last time, I've come in and finished this egg up, finished this flower, added the bow on the egg, did the green grass, and started on the little girl. And I'm using all the call for colors on this. I had to make myself put this one down. Y'all know how I feel about Miss Veronique. I get started on them and I don't know when to stop because it's such a joy to work on. So there you have it. Let me see if I can hold this book up along with this cross stitch so you can see it's side by side. Hopefully y'all can see it because I can't see the camera. So there it is, Easter by Miss Veronique. And it's out of this book right here. And this is all in French. All in French. French is such a beautiful language. I wish I could speak it. But I'm doing good speaking English, people. So, but I do know to say merci, merci. That means thank you in French. I went to France with my husband several years ago, and I just loved it. I just loved it. So you never been? I always say go. You'll love it. The food is fantastic too. The people are wonderful. All right, the next one is out of this book. Barbara gave me this book, and I love this book. It's like a paperback book. I don't know if you can get it anymore. I've looked on Amazon for it. I did find it one time on Etsy. There was a someone that had a shop with it in their little Etsy shop for sale. I'm not sure if it's still there. If I can find it, I'll list it below. But I just love this book. I have 3 different patterns going out of this book, and I started a new one. So I've got 3 total. I had 2 already going, and I just started a new one. So now I've got a total of 3 different cross-stitch patterns out of this book that I'm working on. So this one I'm fixing to show you. Let me find her. She's very, very beautiful. I should have marked these pages before I started the video, but I didn't, so you guys bear with me. I found the picture, but I want to find a larger picture of it. There it is. Of this lovely lady right here. And what I've gotten done, y'all saw her last. She had her head and a part of her arm in her dress. So I have finished, I had just started on her bow. So I finished her big bow. And that's all I've gotten added since last time you guys saw her. And that bow took me a while because there was a lot of solid stitching. She is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, she is gorgeous. Now this Aida cloth is wrinkled, so bear with me. Ignore the wrinkles. But isn't she beautiful? This is being done on 14 count Aida, ivory. And these are all DMC colors. And Miss Veronique will be all DMC colors because DMC is actually from France. So she's using all the DMC threads in all her patterns. I have not come across any of her patterns that did not call for DMC threads. But isn't she beautiful? So I had only had this done, so I finished her bow. I have not done any back stitching on this yet either. I'm probably going to save that to the last. But isn't she absolutely gorgeous? I just love her eyes. So, let me see if I can hold the book up beside the cross stitch so you guys can see it side by side. And there you have it, Miss Veronique. And like I said, I've got 3 coming out of this book right here. So the next one I'm going to show y'all is also out of this book. And y'all have already seen this one. It's these little girls. There's 2 little girls and 1 little boy. They are darling. I'm working on these little girls and this little boy. And I've done them a little bit differently. I've sewn them up. Like I started with her, then I added him, then I'm working on her. So last time y'all saw it, she was done, and the back stitching is done on her. He's done, but he's not got all the back stitching, and I'm working on her now to finish her up. I was working on her dress last night, and I finished her arm, and I still got the back stitching to do. So let me show you the cross stitching. I still have to add her eyes also. But there they are. Aren't they pretty? Oh my goodness, these little kids are darling. Now this is the only one I've got the back stitching done on. But can you tell the difference? Now this little boy, I did do his face, but I haven't got any of his body or clothing back stitched. Then the macaroons here are back stitched, but this one's not. This pastry's not. And I started right here back stitching. So you can tell a difference when you got the back stitching versus not the back stitching. And this is a little girl I'm working on. I worked on her last night, night before last. I added her arm and I started filling in her dress. She has no face yet, but next time you guys see her, she will have a face. But aren't they cute? And I've got one more pastry to add over here. Oh, it's going to be like a strawberry one. It's going to be pink with lots of Cool Whip on it. Or, well, I'm sure it wasn't a Cool Whip. It's whipping cream. And it's going to go right here. Cute. I so enjoy working on these. So let me see if I can hold this up for y'all. It's tricky when I'm dealing with these books. Y'all know that. See if I can lay it right beside there. Like that. Well, come on. Can y'all see it? I know that picture in the book is so little. Okay, so stitch number 2. I'm going to show you one more from this book. This is the one I just started. This is New Start. I just had a starter. I already had the threads for her, and I thought I'm going to start her. It's another lady. Let me see if I can find a picture of her. Here she is. There she is, right there. I've started on her. So I've got her legs done, and I've started on the back. I just now started on the bottom of her dress. And I'm not sure what it says. This is oh something quiche. So we know what quiche is. She's holding a quiche in her hand. I don't know if you can see her or not, but it's up there. She's got a quiche. Let me show you her. Let me show you what I've got done. Well, this is going to be a fairly large one, so I've got a large piece of 8 o'clock, which I need to use those little bungee things on. I had to order me some more from Amazon because I only have like 4 or 5 of them. Excuse me, I dropped my bag down here. Okay. But here she is, legs and all. I did do the back stitching on her legs. And I put the bow on her shoes. Like I said, I've got the back stitching done. You can see it on her legs. It really makes her legs pop. But this one's going to be a fun one to do too. She's going to be beautiful. She's going to be like 12 inches by 12 inches. And these are all DMC colors. 14 count white Ada is what I'm doing it on. Two threads. Unless I tell you otherwise, I'm using 2 threads on everything that I sew. I can't wait to get back to this one. And did y'all notice her legs? She has 3 different shades of DMC threads on her legs to give her the shading. So pretty. So that's my new start. My third one going out of this. I may start another one. So there she is. She's going to be so beautiful. Like I said, she's going to be like 12 inches by 12 inches. So she's going to be a very nice size lady once I get her all sewn up. So all 3 of those cross stitch patterns I just showed y'all, or stitching, is out of this book right here. And like I said, I'm not sure where I can get this, but if I can find that Etsy shop that was selling it, I'll list it below. It's one of my favorites. There's so many in here that I want to do. Oh my goodness. So many. Let me put my stuff back so I don't get it all mixed up here. Okay. Now what's next? All right. This is an oldie but a goodie. I've had this one for a while. And I decided to pull it out and do a little bit on it. I wanted to show y'all real quick. These are those little tabs I was talking about that's magnetic, that you can wrap, like roll your Ada cloth up and then secure it on the side with them. And they're called Smart and Cool Magnetic Silicone Ties. This is what mine came in. I got them off Amazon. And they're pretty cool to hold your Ada cloth real tight, and so it's not flapping all over the place. So, but I'm going to take mine off of this one because I want you to see the whole cross stitch. I still have it in the hoop, and you cannot see Miss Jane Austen. Y'all remember Miss Jane Austen with her purple purse? Well, I pulled her back out and I put the word heart in. And I added another part of the border right here on the side. I have got to get her finished. I have got to get her finished. And this is from, what's the name of it? Oh, Twin Peaks Primitives. Tenderness of Heart. Let me show her to you. She's so pretty. She's so wrinkled, but she's so pretty. Here it is. Don't you just love the colors? This is doing, let me see, what am I doing this on? This is, oh, you know, guys, I'm not sure what I'm doing this on. This may be 16 count. Do I have my little card in here telling me what I'm doing this on? Let me see. Yeah, it is 16 count Aida that I copy and tea stained it. These are all DMC threads that I'm using. And like I said, I put the word heart in, and then I came over here, no, on this side, and I added this, and then I went on down a little bit more with the border. So I gave her a little bit of love. I need to give her a lot more love so I can get her done. But she sure is pretty. I just love her dress and her little purple purse. So I just need to get on it. Get with it. I had this thing about borders. I get bored. Do y'all do that? Do y'all get bored with borders? So it's best that I don't have anything that's repetitive. I like to jump around too much. So I'm going to have to make myself do this so I can get her done because she's just too pretty. So there you go. Tenderness of Heart by Twin Peak Primitives. And like I said, these are all DMC colors on 16 count. And it was Ivory Aida, and I tea stained it and coffee stained it. There you have it. She's another pretty one, let me tell you. So I plan on just continuing on the border and get that done. And I've only got, as far as the wording, Jane Austen to do, 1812 January. That's all I've got to do right there, and then just add the flowers and then just finish the border and she'll be done. So I just need to do it. Do it. All right, this next one is Oh Christmas Tree. This was given to me. The pattern was, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm doing it on 16 count Aida, and it's a coffee and tea stain Aida that I did. This is by Lavender and Lace. Let me see if I can find the picture for y'all. Oh Christmas Tree. This is going to be fairly large too. And I'm down here. I've got the word Oh Christmas Tree in, the words Oh Christmas Tree. I've done the little ornaments down here at the bottom. And I'm working on her dress right here. This is really, really pretty. It's got the gold thread in there, which is a job to work on, I'm telling you. Let me show you what I've done. I've got part of the border done at the bottom that's in gold. There it is. And this is where I've got some of the border done here in the gold. And a little bit of it's on the ornaments. And I've got gold. There's a gold trim on the bottom of her dress right above the green. And this Aida cloth is actually grafted or graded, whatever you want to call it, by Carolyn, my cross stitch buddy. She went on ahead, and you guys have been following me for a while. You know what she did around Christmas time. She was here during the Christmas holidays, and she took all my big patterns, because I have 4 lavender and lace that I'm working on, and I got off count on 2 of them, and because they're so large. And she said, let me just grade it for you, that way you'll know where you're at. And it really has worked. So I just removed the threads as I get to, as I'm sewing, so I know, where I'm at and what the next square is. She did it by tens. So, but that's what I've got done. I've still got a ways to go, but one stitch at a time to get you there, right? So this is Old Christmas Tree by Lavender and Lace. And it's going to be absolutely beautiful, let me tell you. Beautiful. Let me get out my thread. What kind of thread am I using in here? The gold. This is the gold I'm using. It's E3852. And it's a DMC that you can buy in the store. I think I got mine from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. But that's the gold I'm using on mine. And it's all the call for colors. Except for that gold. I think that gold is, let me see. The gold is 284Z Gold Metallic. But I don't know if you can buy that anymore. So I went to, like I said, it was either Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and got that that gold that I just showed you, which I've already forgotten the color of it. And it's working out just fine. E3852 is what it is. So, just a heads up, you can change it if you need to. And like I said, it's working out just beautifully. All right, guys. The next thing I'm going to show you is my hand embroidery. I'm working on some hand embroidery. Y'all saw it before. It's in this bag right here. It's been a long time. I couldn't find it, and I finally found it after I got here. I had packed it in a little, I had a little round luggage hat box in my sewing room, and I had stuffed 3 project bags in that. So after I moved, I had unpacked all my boxes, and I was saying, I'm still missing stuff. It took me, I don't know how long to finally go, just go look in that. I mean, my little luggage things were sitting there. I said, I'm just going to look in there, and looked in there, and there it was. I thought, I've been looking for you for 4 weeks now. So anyway, it's my Hirschner's candy cane lap quilt that I'm working on. So I did some work on this, a little bit of sewing on it. And what I did, I finished this up right here, and I started on the next little gingerbread man down here. So, so cute. And let me get this out for you. This is coming along. I'm using 3 strands of, and I'm not using DMC colors, although they show you DMC conversion on it. I'm using theirs. It came as a kit. Got my little bag here. I'm gonna make me some more little bags to keep my threads in, because they're so easy just to unzip it, and there's all your threads. You don't have to worry about it. So easy to get to. But it's the thread that came with it. It's Craftways. It's the brand. And like I said, this was a kit, so it came with the printed quilt top, which you cannot get wet, or the print will disappear, and all the threads. So I'm just using their threads, and they call for three strands of thread. So this is how it looks. And this is what I've worked on. I added this right here. I finished this, and I started on the other little gingerbread's arm. Gingerbread man arm. So cute, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it's going to be so cute. It's going to be big. I love it. I love it. Look at that little face. Look at that little face. So that's what I've been working on. I'm not going to even try to hold it up with the picture because it's too big. So I plan on just to continue on this little gingerbread man and maybe start this little cupcake. So Kirshner's got some beautiful stuff out there, I'm telling you. I'm on their mailing list now because I ordered from them. And they're always sending me stuff, and my husband goes, hey, you got another one of those books again. I think it's once a month they send them out. And the thing is, it's not always the same stuff in there. They're always adding stuff to the book. And I'm always like, put the book down, Lorraine. You got to finish your lap quilt before you do anything else. You got to do that. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do next is my daughter came over, like I said, at Easter, and she brought a quilt over to be quilted. And we have a dear friend and family member that lives close to me now, since I've moved over here on the northern side of Dallas. She's only a few minutes away from me, and she does beautiful work in quilting. She's got a big, what is it called? Big arm or long arm machine. You can tell I know a lot about quilting. Anyway, she has one, and she does the finishing quilting part up. So my daughter brought her quilt over with the batting, and she goes, Mom, can you take it to her for me? I said, I sure will, honey. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you guys into my guest bedroom, and it's still a mess. So y'all close your eyes to the mess, because I'm still moving in, still trying to get things figured out in there. But she's got it on the bed rolled up, and I'm going to kind of unroll it so you can see how it looks. But I don't know the name of the pattern or anything. But it's beautiful, and I just wanted to share that with you. And once she gets it done, I'm gonna have to do a video with her so she can show it completely done for you guys. So hold on, I'm gonna put you on pause, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go into my guest room, and this is my guest room, and it's still a little messy in here. I got stuff on the bed and everything, but I wanted to show you her quilt. Here it is rolled up. Let me see if I can put this camera down. I still have it on the stand here. Let me see if I can kind of point it that way. Let me unroll this for y'all. This is her backing, and I think it's a Lori Holt pattern. Material. Yeah, pattern fabric. It's called Gingerbread Man Cookies. Yeah, I believe this is by Lori Holt, this fabric. Let me unravel it. Unroll it for you. Hold on. I don't want to completely unroll it because she's got it rolled up so nice. I just want y'all to see a little bit of it. Isn't that beautiful? Like I said, I'm not going to unroll it all because she's got it tightly rolled so I can transport it to get it quilted. So, but she's got all these beautiful, she's got red down here. And like I said, I don't know the name of this, but I just wanted to share that with you. So once she gets it all quilted, I'll definitely have another video with her sharing how it looks. So, okay, you guys, I'm sitting back down at my kitchen table. So anyway, I'll keep you posted on that quilt when she gets it done. Like I said, I'll do another video with her showing that quilt off. So, but until next time, I plan on doing some more stitching. Hopefully I don't start anything new because I don't need to start anything new. But I'm going to continue working on the ones I did show y'all and see how far I can get done on it. And I think that's it for right now. So you guys be blessed. I hope y'all have some good stitching time this next couple of weeks until I see you. And God bless you guys. I'll see you in 2 weeks. All right. Bye-bye now.